Hello and welcome to another Doctor Assistant 1 video, and today, without further ado, I'm doing my 100 or Q&A video because I got up to 100 subscribers. So from the bottom of my heart, yes, hearts, thanks to everyone who has got me up to 100 plus subscribers. It really does mean the world to me. It means so much for me to be part of something that's so much bigger than just myself and even probably Who Addicts and the Hermits and you know, I'm part of this, you know, massive community of people who all like Doctor Who might specifically like different parts of it. You know, some might like the I don't know, audiobooks a lot, some might like the action figures loads, like I do, some might just like watching the show a lot, but have never bought any of the audios or the action figures or the books, and stuff, but nonetheless, whatever you like of Doctor Who, you're part of this community, at least if you're on YouTube. And yeah, again, from the bottom of my heart, thanks to every single person who has subscribed. And I think the 100th person to subscribe was Gallifrey Rises 23. So you should go check their channel out, or that person's channel out. So yeah, thanks to everyone who has got me up to 100 subscribers. As I said a while back, I was going to do a Q&A if I got up to 100 subscribers, and this is the Q&A. So without further ado, I've got my notebook here, over here. I'm not going to answer the superhero guys' comments in this video. I'm gonna do yours in the next part, or the third part, or whatever part. It's just that he asks a lot of questions that would entail me needing things to show you, or that I could show you. So, and I want this Q&A to be the best Q&A that I've ever done. This is the first ever sort of Q&A that I've ever done. So yeah, without further ado, Owen Salmons asks, what things do you like other than Doctor Who? Well, I like watching TV. I like watching programs like The Walking Dead, that's really good, Dexter, Luther, Big Bang Theory, all sorts of different TV. I obviously like films, films like Transformers, Ninja Turtles film, Avengers, the list can go on and on. Kick-Ass, loads of just films. I'm really into my films. What else do I like? I like playing video games. I love video games. I'm into my video games quite a lot. All sorts of video games like Halo, Saints Row, Mario Kart, all sorts of stuff. I like talking to my friends about the things that I'm interested in, so video games, Doctor Who, movies, stuff like that. And yeah, I like discussing stuff like that, you know, seeing what I like and why they like the same things as me, or you know, why they don't like the same things as me and stuff like that. So, his second question is, how old am I, or how old are you, being me? Of this recording, I'm 16, but my birthday is the 3rd of February, not that you asked. Yeah, it's 3rd of February this year, so I'm just gonna say, for the hell of it, I'm 17 actually. Even though, to be pedantic, I'm actually 16, but whatever. Favourite subject, I'm guessing at school. My favourite subjects were art. I like art. I had to be in this sort of like creative mode, or mood, should I say, to be fully bothered with it. But when I really enjoyed it. I liked the idea of just being able to build something from naught. You know, like I made this mosaic Dalek essentially from just an idea in my head, and now it's a real thing in reality, which is, when you think about it, quite extraordinary and incredible, really. I'm not saying that because it's my work, I'm just saying generally, you know, with anything, you know, like, for example, the person who had the idea for the TV, you know, once it was just an idea in his head, and now it's an actual thing, which is, yeah, phenomenal, when you think about it that way. I like maths, that's logical, it's either right or wrong. that's decent. Whether or not I'm any good, I don't know. And I like ICT. I love technology, and I like using it to socialise with other fans of the things that I like. So Doctor Who, for instance, as I am doing now, and stuff like that. It enhances your life, but it can kind of control your life, or you can, get obsessed with it, I guess, in a bad way. But yeah, but no, I do like ICT. What else? So, his last question is favourite companion and Doctor. I'm going to answer this. Of late, I've been watching quite a few of Tom Baker's era. Some of the episodes from his era that I haven't watched for quite a while, so stuff like Invasion of Time and Invisible Enemy. I'm mainly looking over there because that's where my shelf is. Those two have Leela in, so I'd have to say one of the better companions is Leela. I like her. She's strong, independent, and she's the opposite to your stereotypical and stereotyped kind of woman, and probably especially at that time in TV and drama. She was like this alpha male, like hunter person, and stuff. And yet I felt like she was independent and yet strong at the same time, which is a weird combination. But if you want more reasons why I like her, then go and watch my Face of Evil review, where I just talk about why I like Leela's character. And then my favourite Doctor is obviously the Fourth Doctor. He's mad, whimsical, alien. He's just he says something like, a happy line, or something that's tragic in a happy way. So like, Sarah, we're all going to die, and then Sarah will be like, that's not good, and that, but Tom will say it in a happy-go-lucky way and stuff like that. And come on, he's the Doctor who basically has the floppy, the floppy fedora hat and the long flowing scarf. His costume is impeccable. I love most of his variants. There are a few that I don't like. There are so many stellar episodes in his tenure, such a big on-screen presence, and just mad, whimsical, and you could never tell what was behind his eyes and his madness. So yeah, those are all the questions from Owen Salmons. Thank you, Owen Salmons, for commenting, and yeah, hopefully I've sufficiently answered your questions. Pertwee Smith 11, what is your least favourite monster from Doctor Who? Any tenure? I'd probably say from the new series, the Absorbaloff. He's bad, really, really crap. Tastes like chicken. No, just shut up. And the Adipose. The Adipose, that episode, Partners in Crime, was really a character piece to reintroduce Donna into the series again as a full-time companion. But they weren't threatening at all, and they were just human fat, and it was weird. And yeah, it's just cute things, and they weren't really bad. But from classic series, I'd probably say the two Doctors, those Sontarans, they weren't really tall, and they had these weird blasters, and they looked stupid, and the design was weird. And then on that sort of theme of remodelling an old classic, Warriors of the Deep, I hate the Silurians and Sea Devils in that episode. The Sea Devils look like they're in this Japanese sort of like samurai outfit, which just looks stupid. Their voice changed slightly, I think, and it's just not a good episode, really. Favourite drink, Dr. Pepper and Iron Brew. I don't like tea or coffee. Yeah, crucify me, I'm sorry. Favourite Doctor Who story, well, I'll give you two from the classic series and two from the new series, because I can't pinpoint it down to one. I'd probably say from the new series, I'm trying to think now. From the new series, I'd probably say the Parting of the Ways and Bad Wolf. Love that episode, really, really good. I'm doing a top 3 Dalek stories, and that'll be part of it, so if you want more of my opinion on that, go watch that. That's a really good two-parter. And probably Waters of Mars. Waters of Mars is a good one. Really good David Tennant one. He really darkens up and that, and really changes his whole attitude and his outlook on things. And I really like that. I do just wish that it would have been dragged out more. You know, his sort of darkness, instead of it just ending like right at the end of that episode. But no, those two are good. Two good classic episodes. Probably Earthshock. Love Earthshock. Earthshock's probably the best Sandman episode in colour. I've not really seen a load of them in the black and white era, so I can't really comment on that. And then probably, if I had to pick one from Tom's, there's so many good episodes, but I've always been a fan of Deadly Assassin. Love that episode, you know. I deny the reality, or whatever, I deny this reality, you know, and stuff like that, and it's just so intense, you know. There's the plane shooting at him, there's the, you know, the train track, and that snaps, and then there's the train coming towards him. Brilliant. Least favourite Doctor Who episodes, I'll do the same thing that I did, 2 from the new series, 2 from the classics. Night Terrors, never really liked that one. That one's been rubbish. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes I think it's absolutely rubbish. That one I've never liked. The Peg Dolls were weird, and granted they were a bit creepy and eerie and scary, but I don't know, after watching it once or twice it just gets boring. And then probably I'm trying to think now. Power of Three, I don't like that one. I feel like the ending was really rushed. And it just used the Sonic, and that was really rubbish. 2 bad episodes from the classic series. Ghostlight, because it's really confusing, really hard to get into. You really have to focus and think about it and that, and I don't like that aspect of it. And then probably, if I had to pick one from Tom's era, probably Nightmare of Eden. I've never liked that one. I expected it to be voiced by K9, or K9 to be voiced by the guy who does the voice of K9, and it isn't. And so if you're wanting that from that episode, just don't even pick Nightmare of Eden up. If that's what you want from that episode, as I did, you'll just go in disappointed. And yeah, I don't like that one. So yeah, this has been my Q&A video part 1. I hope to see you all back for part 2 and maybe part 3. I'm not 100% sure whether or not I'll be going up to a 3rd part. So yeah, again, thank you all for subscribing, viewing and watching. Thanks for your support.